What's happening, friends? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Be the Ant Preparedness once again. As far as today, it's just, I guess it's going to be more of a rant than anything. We are indeed living in dark times, and this is not merely well, your guy lost, so you're just no. My guys have lost before, quite a few times actually. But what we're seeing is kind of unprecedented, and it's going to take our friends, family on the left to kind of realize this too. For those on the right, the conservatives, to just sit here and talk about it and complain about it, that's not going to do anything. Until everyone realizes what's going on is wrong, nothing's going to happen. And that is going to be a hard that is going to be extremely difficult. There we go. Be extremely difficult to happen. Because right now, anybody that voted against Trump, because I don't believe anybody really voted for Slow Joe, but anybody that voted against Trump, right now they're happy. They're in that honeymoon phase. So right now, with everything else that is happening to other conservatives, the deplatforming, the silencing, all this, they are happy as can be. And I don't know what it's going to take to wake everybody up to what's going on. This whole year has just been a slow, spoon feed us. Hey, we're going to need to watch about going outside. We're going to need everybody just to kind of relax and stay home. We're going to, we're going to have to shut down some of these businesses just to keep you guys, because it's for your own good. We're going to shut these things down so that we can limit the spread. You're going to have to wear a mask, which is pointless, but opinion, not fact. So, a lot of people I just heard say it's a fact. But this is not just all of a sudden. I do have to say that I am surprised by how quickly everything is going right now. And it's going to take everybody to get on board with, nope, this is not right. And for those frustrated conservatives out there, like I said, right now, the liberals, they're in that honeymoon phase. They're just loving life, and it's going to take some time before hopefully they realize that this is not right. As far as kicking people off of this and that, I'm a big proponent, like I'm sure all you are, of free speech. Even if I don't agree with you, you have the right to say whatever it is you want to say. But with this, what's going on now with all the big tech and everything else, they are not letting any type of opposition opinions being heard. And I don't know how that's going to play out. It's been trending like this for a few years now. And I was thinking today that I feel really sorry for my kids. Maybe when I was younger, I was just protected, insulated, whatever you want to call it. But I can remember watching programs with my grandfathers or parents as far as news programs, and it seemed back then anyway that you could actually hear both sides of the story. Okay, you got to hear this debate, and people actually had reasons for believing the way they do. Nowadays, it seems like, and unfortunately, I have to point out the liberals here because I am conservative, so I am biased. I'm at least able to recognize that. But anyway, nowadays, if you don't agree the way they do, well, you're a bigot, or you're a racist, or you're a sexist, or any other ist you want to add onto that, and that's their argument. They don't have logical, well thought out arguments. If you don't believe the way they do, they just start calling you names, right? It's like back when you were in elementary school, you're a poopy face. Can I say poopy? I don't know. But that's pretty much what they're doing. And that's been going on for a few years now. But this next step, you know, they aren't even calling us poopy faces anymore. Now they're just completely shutting us down. The only way that I can see to let the conservative voice be heard is like what they're attempting to do now. Parler was shut down. I'm sure you guys all know about that. The conservative Twitter, that was just completely shut down. Boom. So that can't even be used. But it's going to take those conservatives out there with the resources to make it happen. Conservative sites, conservative papers, whatever. I spoke on this months ago, but still at that, that's not the answer, because all that's doing is further dividing everybody. And division, not good, not good. You know, Abe Lincoln's saying about a house divided, you know, cannot stand. Well, that's Bible. That's where he got it from. And that's true. We are so divided right now. And this is just the next step in it. At least you were able to share your viewpoints. But like I said earlier, I feel very sorry for my children, because they're growing up in a world that if you don't believe like this group, you're shunned, you're ridiculed. And that's just not right. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, it's a pretty basic thing. And I wish everybody was able to see that. It's wrong. Our institutions, our colleges, our universities that originally were intended to let children see other points of view, examine everything, they're not like that. They haven't been like that for decades. They are all, for the most part, vast majority, there we go, hard leaning left. And if you don't believe like they do, well, they shout you out and they shut you up, or they fail you, or anything else. I've prepped my children for that, and I've spoke about it on here before, that I told them, I said, you guys are going to have to keep in mind what's right, what's wrong. I said, but when you get to college, even in K through 12, you're going to have to take their tests. So you're going to have to be able to regurgitate the nonsense that they're teaching you just so that you can pass the class. And that's been going on forever. I've spoke before about my college experiences. Go by, I can't remember the videos right off top. But yeah, a lot of my classes, it was a hard pill to swallow. But yeah, I don't know. Our children just going to continue to grow up in a world to where they're constantly talking about anxiety. Okay, everybody's got anxiety problems now. I wonder why. Okay, yeah, going a kid in school right now, that would be a tough one, especially for kids. Maybe they're moving from maybe their dad got a job and they had to moving from a more rural area to a suburban/urban area. That's always been tough, by the way, but now it's even worse than before. So yeah, I don't know if our children will ever have a country to where they feel safe to express their opinions. As of right now, things are looking bleak, man. And more things are coming. Talking about gun rights and free speech. They're killing as we speak. But all those truths that we hold self-evident, excuse me, yeah, they are going away. They are taking them away. If any of you guys watch any of the impeachment votes in the House, the original reason to impeach was because he incited violence. I am biased, so I admit that I am biased, but I can't really see where he told people to go out and tear stuff up. I see where he told people to calm down, go in peace, go home. But that was their I'll be able to talk here in a minute. Original reasoning for the impeachment. But during the votes, the debate, I guess, for the votes in the House, all you heard was he is a racist. All of his followers are racist. We got to get rid of them and all this other stuff. It's very, very dangerous talk. And this talk can lead to some people. We're all frustrated, but for some people to lose their cool, and I pray that nobody does. Enhance your calm, okay? But the frustration, I understand. And it's not over, well, your guy lost, you're just sad. No, I'm not happy Trump lost, trust me, okay? I wouldn't have voted for the guy if I was happy when he was voted out. But seeing what has taken place and how, to what I'm seeing, everybody is celebrating what's going on is very, very scary. Yesterday I spoke about, if you haven't read the book 1984, please go do it. Yeah, the correlation between what's going on today and the book, it's weird. It's scary. It's weird how close things are paralleling. Yeah, George Orwell had some future teller in his blood or something like that. I don't know, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm just not sure. I hope everybody can come together, and it's going to take everybody saying, no, this is not right. All of the conservatives are already saying that, but they don't care. So it's going to take their constituents, and I'm referring, when I say there, I'm talking about the powers that be, our Congress, our governors, our soon-to-be president. It's going to take their constituents, the ones that voted for them, their supporters, there we go, saying, nope, this is not right. And once again, I don't know. Because everybody in America has been programmed to hate anyone not like them. And we have been programmed to just do as you're told. We know what's best for you, and that started a long time ago. That's been going for a while. Education department, one of the famous clips of a can't remember if it was principal, superintendent, or just a teacher talking about how people need to realize that these aren't their kids anymore. These are our kids. They're teaching our children what they want them to learn. So anyway, I'll wrap it up, get my little rant out of the way. Stay calm. And if you have those, like I said, in your family, friends, let them get past the honeymoon stage here a little bit, because the more you scream at them, the more they're going to scream back at you. That's never going to work. Sitting and screaming in somebody's face is never going to enlighten them. It's never going to bring them over to your side, right? It's not going to. The more you push, the more they're going to push back, build the wall up, and they're not going to hear anything. But anyway, I'll wrap this up. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you after a while.